What's up, YouTube? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to load a 60 articulating boom and a 10K telly on a JC trailer. So first we're going to do the articulating boom. I'm going to load it on backwards so we have maximum space, so that way later on we can fit the telly. I've been seeing my subscribers are going up slowly but surely, so I'm trying to keep it consistent. I haven't posted a trucking video in a minute. I did a Downsview flea market, merchant market video, and then I did a town brewing pump house video with my family, just some family outing videos. But we're back at it now with this morning with a trucking video. So I'll just show you like basic chaining techniques and putting it on backwards, and hopefully this area where we're going now on Fenmar Drive in Toronto, Ontario, the Weston Road and Finch area. Hopefully it's not too dangerous, nice and safe, and pretty straightforward. So that's what I'm hoping for, but I don't know what to expect, just because that's the kind of situations I deal with. Like, you don't know what the area is going to be like, how safe it's going to be, and basically, loading on the road, loading on the property, having space to load on the property, and you just have to really quickly assess the situation when you arrive. All right, so, and that's that. So just bear with me, come along for the ride. We'll see how it's done. See a lot of views on my swapping two 125 foot booms on the busy Toronto road. A lot of views on that one, so that's why we're here this morning. I see that you guys like the machine operating ones and the loading of the machines, so that's why today I'm going to show you how to load a boom, a 60-foot boom, articulating boom again, and a 10K telehandler. I don't want to get no copyright infringements on this chill music that I have playing in the background here, so. But yeah. To everyone who hit the subscribe button and is watching this video, thank you very much. And please, if you will, and you are subscribed, and if you're not, it takes 1 second, just hit the button right there. And if you're already subscribed, again, it only takes 1 second, hit that like button on this video. It'd be most appreciated, thank you. I'm gonna be very patient here. All right, I think I can go now. I'm flying a little bit too fast there in the 50 zone. It's like doing 80 in the 50. You just see me starting to turn and then he sped up faster. That's pretty crazy. 500 Fenmar we're looking for. It's really busy here. It has some truckers standing on the road, so I gotta like come in oncoming here. Put my four-ways on, because these guys are literally taking up a live lane, and they're not even really pulled over right to the farthest right they can get. So it's pretty crazy. But we're good. It's nice and easy. There's a scrap metal place here, CMI. Shout out Tony. Mr. Tony. 500. I'm thinking it's the Bad Boy building. I could be wrong. The old Bad Boy. I don't know if it's still Bad Boy Furniture Appliance. I think. That's 200. Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. He just took over like 5 cars to a red light. Like you ain't getting nowhere, buddy. Yeah, so it has to be this Bad Boy building here. It's not so much Bad Boy anymore. It's like a whole new infrastructure. So, let me see here. Is there a gate over there? Yeah, there's a gate. Just in case. See a boom? No boom over there. I might have to go over there. Just gonna pull over here to the farthest right. That's just the situation. Yeah, so I'm probably most likely gonna have to go around to that side there. So we'll take a close look at our map here. Yeah, there's my boom there, I think. I'm pretty sure that's the boom right there. Articulating, no, that's a stick. Okay. So. Ormont. Barmac. Gary Ray. Barmac. Ormont. So I gotta go Gary Ray, Barmac, Ormont, and then face south, because that's where I gotta get at her. So we'll just keep it on. Let that guy go. I'm gonna turn off my flashers. So most likely it's over there. So I'm gonna have to turn the camera off when I get to set up my truck and trailer in a spot to get loaded. I'm gonna turn my camera off and I'm gonna have to switch the camera to my hard hat because it's a construction site. I'm gonna put this Gary Ray here. I have to go around the block basically. It's probably for the better because it will give me some space because it didn't look too busy over there. Hopefully nobody's using the machine still. So almost 500. Most definitely. So Barmac. And Ormont. See, sometimes detailed address would be a little bit better. Access from Barmac or off of Ormont. And it gives us a fighting chance, but the address says Fenmar, but the gate is off of Ormont. So, well, you know, it is what it is. Nothing too crazy. But a little bit of extra detail would be helpful, but it's morning rush hour, so I mean, again, it's nothing too crazy. I have to bully this guy's lane over here. Hopefully he sees me. Go a little bit wide because there's a pole right on the corner of that intersection that I just turned right on. So this is our building here. So I'm gonna it set up over here, put my four-ways on, my beacons on, and I'm gonna set up right here. So yeah, my boom is down there. I'm gonna pull over to the most right to give the cars passing by a fighting chance. And I think I'm pretty good for the wires and the clearance here. I got a lot of clearance. Make sure I'm up just a wee bit. Okay. Okay, so just give me a second, I'll be right back. I gotta get my harness on because I am loading a boom right away. And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load it on backwards and set the basket on here so that I have more space and try to get it as forward as I can to fit the 10K telly in the back. So I gotta focus on the spacing. I just gotta watch this tree. The branches are a little bit in the way and this live lane of traffic here. But these branches shouldn't be too much of a problem. And I won't do too much, like, I don't think I'll damage the tree. No, they're out of the way. So I won't be damaging the tree. Anyways, I'm gonna walk around. I'm just getting my harness on here. I'm right in the inside fender of the truck. But before that, I'm gonna put my ramps down and drop the airbag. So you know what, I have to stay on this side. So, all right, so harness on. So again, I'm loading the boom on backwards, basket there, and as much forward as I can get it this way so I could load on the 10K later with this rest of the trailer here. I gotta drop my suspension. So the trailer drops down. Got my beacon lights there. I went a little forward just because in case if a dump truck or someone else comes out or a dump truck goes in, then they have space. Rather than if I was right on the edge, then you would have dump trucks and other people literally driving on your ramp. So yeah, I got to just keep in mind of the branches there. Just the one little branch sticking over, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue there. But just keep it in mind. You see, hard hats, all that stuff, all the safety PPE. Again, the big trucks that I told you about. I didn't want to drive in here and get half stuck. All this fencing. And so right now, I'm just taking in the whole scene here and basically looking for anything cause for concern, anything that could be dangerous, wires, holes in the ground, any of that stuff. I'll trouble those guys later for a signature on the paperwork that I have, and I'll take down the hours. I really hope that the machine is not inside still and that's my unit right there. I think that's my unit. I think that's a 60. But I'm about to find out. It is a Cooper machine. Yeah, that's my machine. So it should be good. Just hoping and praying that the 10K does fit with this boom. So that is my boom. Just gonna watch that there. Turn it out. I'm gonna go right along I think the safest bet is to go right along the building because that trucker's set up there. Okay. Look at the hours, 7:16.2. Now I'm gonna bring her down, and we're pretty good. We're pretty safe. Nothing's gonna happen. Sorry. Apologies for the beeping and the loud sounds, but it is gonna beep. So I also want to just check the machine for any damages, anything that looks cracked or broken or leaking. Also the hood, you know, the hood to pop up on you. So it looks pretty good. Like I was looking at it on the approach and then brought the boom down again. So the approach is good. And actually looking at the machine now, it's pretty good. Over here. Oh, that's the phone here. Give me a second. Okay, so the basket's kind of dirty. It's got some like sheet metal here. So this kind of stuff will most definitely fly out. So we gotta get it all out here. It's one of the it's one of the most bullshit things about this job. Is making sure that, you know, coming up to a basket that's loaded with debris and whatnot and sheet metal, but it is what it is. It's our job, but we can't have any of this stuff flying out and hitting somebody's car. So we gotta do our diligence and get all of this out. I got a call from supervisor saying that there was a delivery that was supposed to come here, and basically I'm not doing a delivery, I'm doing a pickup. So there's another branch, one of our other guys is coming here and is basically doing a delivery, but I told him it's not me. And he said that the supervisor here, he has an attitude, so he gave me the kind heads up to just tell me, be careful with the supervisor here. Yeah. So, but you gotta check for the manual always. Okay. So now we're gonna get this thing out of here. So nice and easy. I've been, because of my other family videos, I had to edit some things out for privacy issues and whatnot. But anyways, I've been doing really, really well with the editing. So I'll be more like in real life, but I'll edit some things out now to make the videos easier to watch. I can see all 4 tires. And I want to be straight. So I'm going to loop around. And basically, I knew that was there. Basically, I'm going to go along, stick with my game plan and go along the infrastructure because it's like the flattest land. And it's basically a straight shot out. We'll go nice and easy. And now that I got the heads up that the supervisor here is, he has a bit of an attitude, we'll just take it nice and easy and be respectful of the space. Looks like Bad Boy, if this is Bad Boy Furniture's doing pretty well. This building is all brand new. Where's this old industrial complex building from the 70s? And it's getting a complete update. If it is still Bad Boy. You gotta watch that loader over there. Got a little honk, dump truck coming out. See what I said when I parked my trailer? I went up a little bit ahead just so that big dumper doesn't drive on my ramp. I communicated with that loader operator that I did a little stop there and she waved me in. So we're almost at the trailer. There's stuff like that you want to avoid, those sinkholes. The machine is heavy. It's gonna beep. It might beep because of the uneven ground and the slope. So whenever there's a deep slope and I'm in the boom, it's gonna beep. Even in the last video of the switching of the 125-foot booms on the road, there was a lot of beeping there. And again, it's because of the machine being on uneven ground. So the sensors let me know, hey, you're not level. So I'm not level right now, I'm on a slope like this. So I'm gonna nose in this way, and I'm gonna come out backwards. So one main reason is I wanna see the road. I don't wanna just go out there with the boom first, because I'm sticking out, right? So we'll use this land right here. I'm gonna go nice and easy. Turn my wheels a little bit. Nice and easy. Yeah, it would be pretty foolish for me to go out there machine first and basically the car coming down. You don't know what's out here, so always be in control of the situation. So my trailer's there, boom there. So I'm gonna come out wide now. There's the car. Just gonna wait for him to do his thing. All right. I'm gonna wave him on. Oh. See, that's why you come out. Go nice and easy. Stay on the inside. Another car coming. I'm pretty high up, but you still got to be mindful of the oncoming vehicles, because it is there right away. This is kind of uneven, this ground right here. The stone there. So now we're going on backwards. So I want to bring it down just a little bit to keep myself. I still want to be able to see all four of my tires. And now we're going to go nice and easy. Bring it down backwards. Nice and easy. I'm going to try to keep my ramp at the bottom. It's a little narrow. I'm going to come out sideways like this. And again, small movements to keep majority of the tires on the ramp, of course. So there's that little bit of tree there that I was looking at earlier, but again, I'm not touching it because I'm damaging it. There's the front of my truck there. Keep that in mind. So I'm going to try to do one last thing here, one adjustment. So I'm going to go up on the boom. Go center it a little bit. Okay, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down. Go back a little bit more for more space. See where I am here. So I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna give myself a little bit more allowance. So I don't like the way it's looking. I'm gonna bring it forward just a wee bit. Just because I want to feel comfortable with the way the load looks. And if anything, about 13. It should be good. Now I'm just going to make sure my spacing on this side. All right, so she's flush. All right, so now we gotta secure it. Drywall inside there, crazy. All right. So the safety will not go down. So I have to make an adjustment now. All right, back in the basket we go. Nice and easy, 3-point contact. I gotta get that pin in. It looked like I was lined up from here, but there we go. Now we are proper. So I want to get my ramp up to get a visual of the road and my flashing lights just to provide an extra layer of safety there. So if my ramp is up, that should be enough space for the 10K. Should. I think I'm good. Oh, nice and easy. Look how fast this guy is driving. Like, take it easy. I'm speeding to a red light. Jeez. Yeah, there should be enough space for the 10K. The forks go underneath, and I'll chain it from the middle, and the rest of the deck should be, yeah, we should be good. If not, it is what it is. I can't adjust that anymore though, the boom. I don't want it overhanging too much on the front, because if I jackknife the truck or turn really deep, you'll smash the basket off the back of the headed crack of the truck. So where I have it sitting right now is right on the edge of the trailer, a little bit of overhang, but it's in a good spot. I see some guys that really let it hang over. Again, if those guys, I'm pretty sure they've smashed up a few baskets. You see, I got some overhang here. What? The basket here, the overhang. So if it's hanging over too much and I jackknife, you know what I mean? This headache rack and that, they're gonna touch. So even with this, I still have to be very careful. I see some stones here. I'm gonna just take them off from here. Rather than be here than end up on someone's car. So this, I'm gonna feed this through here. Okay, give me some slack. I can reach the rest of that. Now I want to quickly and effectively chain this machine on this side of the road. Just keeping an eye, because like that other truck driver that came flying down, like geez. Like look how fast these people are coming, like holy. It is what it is. There's just construction sites in, I think any construction site that's set up in Vaughan, I think it is. There's these signs that say, it's a picture of a little kid and it says, like a daughter or a little boy, a son, and it says, my dad works here, or my mom works here. Please drive safe in construction areas. I think those signs are some of the best signs. Like letting the drivers know in the area, like, hey, there's people working here, so give some caution. So I'm allowed to do this chain from the middle instead of the back because I want to use all the space for my 10K. So see that fire truck? He moved right over. He didn't fly by me, he just moved over. I don't like that. I'll show you what I'm doing when I get on the other side of the road here. And the reason why people are driving like this is because it is still morning rush hour. People are just trying to get to work, they're late. So and look where this guy parks. Okay. See, if I came a little bit late sooner, I would have had to deal with that car there. Guys. I'm gonna walk around this side. I still have to do that strap. Someone left a pair of socks there. All right, so I'm gonna make sure this basket's down. And I'm gonna put it right here. Okay. All right. Okay, so I made sure the safety's in. I'm in a good position. I'm as forward as I can be with this machine. I chain one in the front, and you could, ideally, if the machine was by itself, you chain one in the back and one in the front, pulling, but this machine also has a hookup plate for the center, so that way, if you are loading in the secondary machine and you need to get that machine all the way forward, almost touching this one, you just leave a little space for the hookup point on the rear machine, so that way you have machines pulling on the rear or the front. The machine that's on the rear, it has chain downs, pulling from the front and the back, if that makes sense. Instead of using this point, you'll see later, I'll explain. Anyways. Oh yeah, so stick to the script. One there, a binder here. Nice and tight. And we're almost done with the loading of this 60 articulating boom. One last chain and the strap. These JC trailers are pretty good. I think they're well built. And they're perfect for the job. Our next machine is in Mississauga. It's at a repair facility, and I have to pick it up and bring them back to my home base in Scarborough. We'll get that done, and whatever else is left for the day, maybe we'll film some of that stuff too. And we'll see. Okay. Turn this down. I'm forgetting the hours of the machine. I think it was 7:16.2, because I have to put it down in the paperwork. So I'll check it now. Okay. 7:16.5, okay? So that will go on the paperwork and everything's good. I just gotta do that strap. I'm just making sure my ramps are up and secure. And I'll get that strap. And then we'll head over to our next machine. Oh, there we go. You have to always secure your attachment. So on this machine, the attachment is the basket, but every machine's attachment has to be secured. You start driving around with these things left and your safety not down, and the MT officer sees you, they're gonna have no mercy. Zero mercy on you. So you have to cross your T's and dot your I's, because it just lets you do your job and keeps everyone around you safe. And that's that. Okay. Okay, so let's go get our other machine, and when I reach the site there, I will show you how to put the 10K on. We'll chain it down, and then we'll take a nice little look around, and then, yeah, we'll go from there. But anyways, if you made it this far in the video, for the first half, it takes only 1 second. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, follow if you like what you see, subscribe if you like what you see. And again, if you're already subscribed, thank you very much. And again, it only takes 1 second. Hit that like button. Thank you. So we're back for the second half of my load. I need a 10K telly to fit alongside this articulating 60 boom. So I'm here on site at the repair shop. So what I want to do with you guys, we're going to drop the ramps, and then we're going to go inside. I'm going to go inside and see them for the unit, and then I'll get into the 10K. We'll try to get it on here. So the reason why I had turned the camera on, I want you guys to see, is that basically the 10K has to fit, and these ramps literally have to come up straight. I can't have any of the 10K, otherwise the ramp won't go up. So let's hope and pray that when we load this 10K on, that it fits with this articulating. So this is my enemy here right now. And yeah, so we'll drop the ramp. Gotta keep that in mind when loading the 10K, that I need it to fit, and I need these ramps to go up. I love this JC trailer. It's they're excellent for the job that we do here, but at the same time, that's its only enemy. Because every other trailer, there's flips, there's like tri-folding ramps that basically fold in half and then underneath, and then you lock it up with a hydraulic lock. And then there's landalls that are just, they go up, they go right to the ground, and you have the whole backside open where you could play with a little bit of overhang. I'll drop my ramp. Okay, so drop the ramp, drop the trailer, let her turn the truck off, lock it up. I'm gonna go inside, get the machine, and we'll turn the camera back on when I get access to the machine. Okay, so I checked in, got my paperwork signed. I just want to respect the privacy of the people at this repair shop, so I didn't want to just film them. The guys, some people are a little too sensitive with the footage, so I could have blurred them out, but just to avoid the gray area, I'm just going to respect everyone's privacy. So they repaired this machine, and this is the unit that I most definitely got to get on. It's looking pretty good. I just want to make sure, because it is from a repair shop, I just want to make sure that there's no leaking of any kind. Sometimes they will forget to tighten up hydraulic line and whatnot. So, but we are pretty good. I took a little look before turning the camera on. It's a little tight over here. So with teles, when you load them, it has all steer, where the front wheels turn and the rear wheels turn. And it has to be in sync when you're loading on the trailer, because it has to load on dead straight. So anyways, I have to make sure that the wheels are synced up before loading, because I want this thing to be dead, almost perfectly straight on the trailer. So there's a little bit of a tight area there. And I'm gonna go, again, we're gonna go medium speed, but just to get the wheels turning. And I'm gonna open this, so that way I can look down and see when my wheels are linked up. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. So I'm debating now whether I should go forward or backwards. I think I'm gonna go forward so I get the machine as much as I can, almost touching that articulating boom that I have there. Okay, so. Nice and easy. I'll show you what I mean about syncing up the wheels here. So my wheels, this has to be straight, and that one is almost straight. So I'm gonna turn it up to front wheel steer only, and get it dead straight there. So now we are perfectly straight. Now back in all steer, help me with adjusting the load. And there's the ramp. And we're gonna just stay edge to edge. So I know if I'm level over here. One more thing. Because I'm going on here, I did forget something. I'm gonna put my seatbelt on, just in case something was to happen. This is unforgiving. So I got my belt on. I should have put it on, but I was too busy talking with you guys. But whenever you're loading, put your seatbelt on, because for any reason, which it won't, because I'm in complete control, but for any reason, if this was to go off the side, you don't want to be at the mercy of this cab and having the machine launch you, catapult you, fling off the side. I don't want to know what happens if that was to happen. Okay, so go down. Hopefully this fits. I really do hope it fits. That's why I did the chains up front. Okay. Little love tap. I really hope this is gonna fit. And then those ramps go up. Oh yeah, we're golden. We are golden. Okay, so seatbelt off. I'm gonna make sure this window's closed, and we gotta run, and it is gonna fit. I'll shut her down. Okay. Now. And let's hope and pray. Yeah, see? Now the ramps. Now the ramps will go up. Chain point here. That last chain point are there. So the ramps are all the way up. So if there was forks on this machine, those forks would have went underneath the articulating boom, and I still would have had space. I would have been a little bit farther back, but again, it works. But all because I loaded the articulating boom as forward as I can get it. So now, I went on the opposing side of traffic because my beacons are on, and there's a dump truck over there. So this is much more safer than being on the other side of the road where the traffic is flowing with the direction of like basically the traffic is flowing against your ramps with your ramps down, and that's not cool. So we'll get some chains in there. I just secured my ramp, and get the ramps and the airbags down. Now, get my binders and my chains. Two on each side. So one for here, one for the back. There's a little hookup little secret compartment right there to clean it down. So I'll put it right there, one there. Like this. Boom. Okay. So one in the front, one in the back. I'm thinking maybe we should put another set of chains, but I think we're good. And this is how we get it done. You just keep nice and easy, no need to rush. Focus on what you're doing, focus on your surroundings. When operating, loading, just keep it steady, stay focused. Okay. Hang that up there like that, and it won't go nowhere. I'm just gonna make sure it's really tight and bound down. You're just gonna be careful with the traffic here. So again, the chain's on this side. Okay. One chain here. Take this binder with us. The chain in the back. Okay. Boom. Yikes. Okay. Ah, yeah. All right. A little secret spot there. There's one on the top side, but this is way more effective here. Right here. So see? Right there. Boom, boom. Looks like that dump truck guy over there is having a nap. He's fed up. I know what that's like. He doesn't seem too happy. He's sleeping or whatever the case is, waiting for somebody. But normally dump trucks go, go, go. Okay, so yeah, there you have it. We have the 60 articulating boom on a JC trailer. Jeez, what are these little, see, these are things that were stuck at the bottom of the basket. I want to get it because I don't want no one's car to get hit and fly off, because road security is very important here. So just make sure that I get this cleaned up. Ugh. Okay, so we did a little overview. There you have it. You got your 60 articulating boom, chain down, basket strapped down, the amount of space. So again, to the front, not too much overhang up here. It's nice, it's not too forward where if I jackknife, I'm gonna smash that basket off of the headache rack. Everything's spaced properly. But I gotta keep it in mind, but it's not gonna do any damage. Okay, there's the chains there. Chains for the rear, binding it down. Telehandler, 2 chains in the front, again. All the way forward as much as you can. Airbags down. And then chains in the rear. The ramp up, ramp secure. And we're good to go. So that is how you load a telehandler and a 60 articulating boom on a JC trailer. Anyways, that will conclude this video and this load. If you've made it this far, you've obviously watched this video right to the end. It takes 1 second, please hit the button there, subscribe, and hit the other button there for like. It takes 1 second, it would be most appreciated. I'm Jamie Vera, and thank you for coming along the ride and trucking with me and getting these 2 units loaded up with me. I appreciate y'all, and thank you very much. God bless. Peace.